Hey guys, Books Nelson here with another card breakdown, and today we'll be doing, well, technically two cards because we will be talking about both the Pro Pass and free version of level 40 Dark Matter Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So let's get right into the content. So Shai has been pretty dominant in 2K24 all year. He's been at the very top of the point guard ladder, and it's for good reasons. You see here, he's just got a massive 6'6 build, right? Looks almost more like a 6'7 on the court, just long arms, wide shoulders, big frame, right? And then he also has this high, beautiful release, very easy shot cue to see on top of everything else. So just those qualities alone make Shai very good. Now in the Pro Pass version, we're combining that with the Kyrie Irving dribble style. So just a couple of quick notes on the Kyrie Irving dribble style. It is not a push cross oriented dribble style. There are a couple of special things about it though. So number one, if you're going in the same side, same direction, right? If you feather the left stick, in the turbo, you get this kind of auto hezzy, right? It's almost like a built-in 2K20 same side hezzy burst. There you go. You see that? How he just kind of rocks right there. So this is 11 o'clock and like 2 o'clock, kind of like 1 o'clock ish on the left stick. And you're just letting go of the left stick and pushing it again. Get that under your fingers because that auto hezzy is good against computers and it's good against the CPU, right? The CPU doesn't like guarding that. Now, when you are switching sides, he's got this wonderful behind the back, which blends well with a lot of his dribble moves. And then going forward, he switches hands very quickly. And again, same side burst, he almost has a built-in same side burst. He doesn't need to hezzy burst to go to the same side. He can just go on his own same side burst. What you want to do is hold the stick at again, I would say between 10 and 11 o'clock here to get the good burst. And he just goes right to the basket, right? So you don't, but however, he does have a wonderful same side burst, and I do think it is useful because it's just slightly more explosive. All right, so what about his size up mixed in with that Kyrie Irving dribble style? So he's the Ja Morant size up, which I have very much grown to like after experimenting with it a bit more. So this Ja Morant size up blends very well with dribble styles because even though if you do it on its own, right, like say this between the legs, right, it doesn't look good if you just do the between the legs. I mean, it's okay, you know, it's a nice hop. It's very, very clean looking. But when you mix it in with the dribble style, then what happens is the dribble style cuts off that animation and it gives him that little bob. And now he looks like he's really moving, right? So that I love. And I think the Ja Morant dribble style Ja Morant signature size up blends very well with the the Kyrie Irving dribble style. It also blends well with the Michael Jordan, which we'll see later in the video. Which you could also see on that Gilbert Arenas video up on this channel. So what else does he have? I mean, spoiler alert, this card has everything, right? So he's got Trey Escape, excellent escape. So obviously if you do the escape both ways, you get this kind of crabby stuff, which is great. You see he kind of naturally walks forward and crabs the opponent, which is awesome. He also obviously can explode off of that escape, right? Very easy explosion with that Trey escape. Very clean, very easy. I would say it's actually a little easier than the Kemba Walker escape. It is a little easier to hit that with the Trey escape, right? To hit that perfect window where you just explode out of it. So again, cardinal directions, ball hand, off ball hand, north and south. He's excellent at all four, has many options for all four. And obviously with the Trey escape, you also have great L2 cancel ability as well, right? One of the better dribbles in the game for L2 canceling and switching sides and going the other way. And also the between the legs is pretty good. Some people like the between the legs for Kemba better. I think they're both, it's opinion, you know, whatever you like more. But yeah, that Trey escape, really fantastic. What else does he have? I mean, we're just gonna be talking about great move after great move, guys. Get this card, hit level 40. So he's got the Tim Hardaway combo moves. So we're also gonna talk about the John Wall hop back and the John Wall snatchback, right? So you look at this, when you combine the two, that's what that looks like. And then you also can hit the Jamal Murray out of that as well. So this is, you know, very clean, very high level SIGs on this card now. And his old cards were great without even having the SIGs. Now he has basically the best SIGs in the game. So Jamal Murray behind the back, it is, you're holding turbo, right stick, you're gonna go 5 o'clock if the ball's in your left hand, and if the ball's in your right hand, 7 o'clock. Now, if you go 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, you can do the move back and forth, right? Like so. And the rhythm, 5-5, 7-7, 5-5, 7-7. This is also important because 5-5 go the same way, right? You don't get the hitch if you hit 5-5 and then go, right? So you see, and you can switch sides with that. So the Jamal Murray behind the back is not only great for just simple, creating jumpers and L2 canceling into a jump shot or dribbling behind the screen and getting to a jump shot. It's fantastic for that, but it's also versatile because it's its own built-in combo and you can burst out of it, right? So, and get right to a leaner and all that other stuff. And then on top of that, he has the bread and butter combo, right? Which we talked about in the Gilbert Arenas video. What is the bread and butter combo? It's basically, so he has John Wall moving crossover, right? That's what that looks like. John Wall moving crossover and Kobe Bryant moving crossover are the best two moving crossovers in the game. What do they afford you the ability to do? They afford you the ability to, when you're going to the basket, before the help defense is going to get you right around this area, right? Right in this area, the help defense is going to get to you. Before that help defense can get to you, you hit the crossover and then you get to your dunk, right? And ideally, you want to get to your stick dunk. And the thing is, when you're a great stick dunker, in addition to these things, right? So we're just going to burst, crossover, stick dunk. You see there, you can do it from very far out and you get on the rim very, very quickly. Cannot overstate how great of a tool this is. But the ability to same side burst is crucial because it just beats the defense. You know what I mean? Like beating, you see that, how it like goes forward and it immediately crosses over. Like as soon as the defense has an opportunity to react, you're already gone, and into the stick dunk. I don't know why I keep doing spin dunks, but and with the Kyrie Irving dribble style, you don't even need the same side burst. Like you need even less skill than you do with the Gilbert Arenas card with this Pro Pass version of the card. So I've been doing the same side burst, and that's going to be more relevant to the Michael Jordan dribble style version of the card that we'll cover shortly. But even if you don't, if you don't know how to do that on the Pro Pass version, you can literally just run, just literally run to the same side, crossover, stick dunk. Bread and butter combo. Now, what's so great about that also is obviously you can also hop back behind the 3-point line with that John Wall hop back, and you can also same side burst and go right into your, your leaner, your Trae Young leaner with this card as well. So you can get to your leaner, you can get to your stick dunk, you can get to your crossover, and you can even get to a hop back there, right? So it's just fantastic in every particular way. I'm almost mad at how good this card is. This card is so good. He's got the Chris Paul basic Hezi. By itself, it's not good, but it is great for exploding out of. It gives you a great same side burst. And of course, when you go into the basket, you do have that Chris Paul kind of cutesy dribble, that one right there, right? Which actually is a reasonably effective move. It's a fun move, good for catching your opponent by surprise, but not really something you'll be using all the time. So in addition to all of this stuff, you obviously can mix this all in with your default dribbles. And the thing about him is some cards, when you're doing these default dribbles, you might get locked up and stuck in an animation, but with the Kyrie Irving dribble style, that doesn't happen. You can just burst right out of it, and the Kyrie Irving dribble style is just like its own built-in kind of get out of jail free card for all of your dribble combos. So whatever dribble combo you're doing, you just hold turbo and push in the direction you want to go, and the Kyrie dribble style is just going to reward you for it. So yeah, I mean that is Pro Pass Shai. I don't know if we skipped anything in terms of the SIGs. I think that's pretty much everything. He's basically great in every feasible way, even his combo moves. He's also got I don't know if I said this, this LeBron James aggressive crossover, which we absolutely love because this has an auto crab on the opponent, and you see how he's switching hands here. All of these hand switches, you can do any move you want out of those. So you have to learn the timing of it, right? But that's me doing that into the snatch back. Boom. Just really, really, really good aggressive auto combo there, aggressive combo. Learn how to use that. My LeBron James video breaks that down. I've used that online. A lot of rec players and pro-am players use that dribble because of its auto crab, because of its ability to go either direction. And from what I hear from the comp players, it's very hard to steal it, right? Right stick doesn't work because it's got like its own invulnerability on it, right? And that's just Hold in turbo and press it up on the stick. That's it. Turbo up on the stick, and you get access to that move. And with the Kyrie Irving dribble style, look at that. Snatch, hop, same side burst, but without the, no cancel. Just dribble style, same side burst into a one dribble pull up. Just outstanding, 10 out of 10 card. Probably going to be usable for the rest of the year until, Wemby's playing point guard. All right, so now we're going to get out of here. We're going to compare the Pro Pass version to the free version and look at the free version, which is also an excellent top tier point guard. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise. They're both excellent. I'm not going to say there's no difference between the cards. Oh my goodness, look at what we just did. Oh, I hate the fact that that input is even in there. All right, so they're both excellent. There is a small difference between the cards. So here's the thing when it comes to the jumper, right? The jumper feels the same in most scenarios. Like in the catch and shoot, the jumper feels, I can't tell the difference between the two jumpers. They're very, very close. If I can tell the difference, it's so minute, it is not worth mentioning. Where do I feel the jumper? It's not on the leaners. The leaners also feel very quick, very smooth, right? But where I feel it is when you do the Jamal Murray behind the back into a jumper, right? So Jamal Murray behind the back into a jumper, there's just ever so slightly more of a load up. Is it a $10 difference? I don't know about that. But so if you haven't got the Pro Pass already, I'm not telling you to get the Pro Pass just for this little thing, but I will say I do feel a bit of a load up compared to the Pro Pass version on that jumper. And if that's something that's going to be a go-to move, adjust to that information with your own discretion. The other difference is that he has the Michael Jordan dribble style. So let's just look at some of the stuff. I'm just going to dribble around a little bit and look at how some of the stuff looks blended with the Michael Jordan dribble style. It's great. The Michael Jordan dribble style is fantastic, especially when you consider the card has such great statistics. So he's just moving so fast anyway. I don't, I'm not going to say there's no difference, because the big difference, honestly, is going the same direction. This is the difference right here. You see that same side burst? It is significantly worse than the Kyrie Irving. Now, he has a solution in place, and it's just to use the Chris Paul basic hezzy, go in that same direction. Problem solved, right? But that is a skill thing, and it is something that even if you're good at the game, you can mess it up, whereas you can't mess up the Kyrie Irving one because you're just going the same way. And here's the other thing you saw. So off the snatch, if I go the other way, you see that slow animation right there? With the Kyrie Irving dribble style, you can run out of that. With the Michael Jordan dribble style, he's going to do that very slow animation. So to get out of this, you have to do other stuff, right? You have to get a normal size up in there. You have to press a different direction. You can't just go opposite ball hand off of that snatch. Whereas with the Kyrie Irving dribble style, you can go opposite ball hand off of that snatch, and any direction you press is going to be perfect. Now you saw there, I got a good one, right? And so this is how I'll explain how to do this. So if you snatch and you hold 1 o'clock going to the other way, or 11 o'clock going the other direction, you'll get a much better animation. But the Kyrie Irving one, any direction you press is going to give you that same level of animation, if not a better one. That's really the difference. In terms of his normal side-to-side combos and stuff like that, the Michael Jordan is just fine. You're good to go. Is it a little less explosive than the Kyrie Irving? Sure, but it does have its own benefits, because I think the Michael Jordan's a little more explosive going directly towards the basket, right? And check out the Gilbert Arenas video or the Will Be Free video for a longer discussion on the Michael Jordan dribble style. But I do think there are actually benefits to the Michael Jordan dribble style. So for me, I think these cards are virtually identical. The big thing being, off of that Jamal Murray, there's ever so slightly more of a load up. And off of this snatch back and any same side burst situation, the Kyrie Irving dribble style is just better than the Michael Jordan dribble style at that. But the Michael Jordan dribble style is also still very good. And for most situations, you're not going to feel like you're using a worse card. It's a little bit more of a difference than an upgrade. Although I will say, if you're asking me honestly, I like the Kyrie Irving version of it, just because really it's just for one reason, and it's because of coming out of that snatch. I like not being able to screw that up, right? So outside of that, I mean, Shai, excellent dunk packages. His layup package is fantastic as well. What is his layup package? What does it say here? Don't want to lie to you guys about it. Long athlete layup package, just fine. No worries there. Every dunk package in the book. And yeah, I mean, this is just an S tier card, as good as it gets, including gambling cards. He's at the very top of the ladder in this game. If I was making a tier list of cards, Shai would be in the S class, arguably best at his position, and I'm including, 100 overalls and everything, right? I would use this card, personally, I would use this card over Luka because he has a much better jumper. Use him over Michael Jordan because he has a much better jumper. And with LeBron, it's not even that I'm saying he's better than LeBron. It's just that I would put LeBron at the 3, and run Shai at the 1. Shai is probably my number 1 choice for point guard in the game at this particular moment in time. And for that reason, I can't recommend enough. Whatever you got to do to get to that level 40 in the battle pass, the pro pass or whatever, free pass, the seasonal pass, go ahead and do that because Shai is 100% worth it. He gives you an absolute nuclear weapon at the point guard position, and on top of that, he's fun to use. All right, look at that gorgeous floater. My goodness. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, everyone. Enjoy the card. Enjoy the breakdown. I hope this was helpful and useful to all of you guys. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Please like and subscribe. I will see you in the next one.